Want to know something really annoying that I hear parents say all the time?
My kids don't care about rewards. I've tried everything.
Guess what? You're the parent, and it's time to make your child care about the rewards. Let's talk about a reward system that works with your child every single time. 9 times out of 10, when parents tell me that they used a reward system and it didn't work and their child didn't care about it, of course I'm gonna ask them questions, and I ask them what they did and how they did their reward system. Most of these parents are telling me that they chose these prizes that they thought their kids were gonna care about, and the kid just didn't care, so they didn't work towards getting the reward. Kind of makes sense, right? It would be like somebody saying, hey, I have this awesome plate of broccoli for you if you clean the entire kitchen. No, I'm not gonna clean the kitchen. I don't want a huge plate of broccoli. But if they were to say, you can pick any treat that you want when you clean the kitchen, I'm gonna clean the kitchen and I'm gonna get myself some chocolate cake. Kids are the same way. They are going to be incentivized by something that they actually want. So now the best way to implement a reward system with your child is to have your child be part of creating the reward system. It doesn't need to be this big elaborate surprise, and it shouldn't be a big elaborate surprise. It's not like, surprise, you went potty, let's give you a freaking marshmallow. I cannot stand that kind of reward system. That is one thing I will not have you do, is use food as bribery, okay? We're not doing that. So then what are we going to do? Let's talk about my 5 tips on having a proper reward system that can work with not only potty training, but for everything and anything that you want to teach your child to do. This is behavior modification, and we are modifying your child's behavior by reinforcing it with something positive. Let's jump into it. So number 1, you're going to establish your reward system, and you are going to use the reward system every single time your child goes to the bathroom. This is not something that you're just gonna use when they go poop or just when they go pee. It is something you are using every single time. You are going to have expectations, you're going to have a system, and your child is going to know all about it. Your child should have the capacity and the ability to tell you exactly what the reward system is, because they should be able to understand the process. If your child cannot repeat back to you what the reward system is, then it is too difficult and they do not understand. So use that as a baseline. Does your child understand what the heck is going on? Number 2 is to use a physical visual chart. So I know there's a lot of families who say, oh, my kid's just gonna rip that off the wall, or they're just gonna ignore that or whatever. Well, they're not, because you are going to continuously reinforce it, okay? You can see this, you can draw a very simple chart. It does not have to be anything elaborate. I have sticker charts in my potty training course, linked in the description box down below, going through all of the aspects of using a reward chart, and there is one in the description box down below, so you can grab that in Potty Party the course. I will also leave a link to it pinned in the comments as well. But you want to make sure that you are not using a huge gigundo chart that is forcing your child to do a whole week of potty training from start to finish and no physical rewards anywhere in between. You want to have small goals, and we're going to start over every single day. Now that even goes for if your child is napping, and this is why I have my chart with only, I mean, I drew this in 2 seconds, but this only has 1, 2, 3, 4, but you are going to have a lot of copies of whatever system you are using so that you can restart after naps and you can restart in the morning. So you are not having your child work towards an entire week of rewards. So keep that in mind. You are restarting every time your child wakes up, a new day, a new chart. Okay, now let's jump into tip number 3. I like to use 1 sticker for pee and 2 stickers for poop. We have lots more opportunities during the day to practice peeing in the toilet, so 1 sticker is appropriate. By we, I'm talking about our children. So our children are generally pooping maybe once or twice a day. When they're actively potty training, their poop schedule will change. So whatever you expect them to do, throw that out the window, because they're learning a new process. They're learning new bodily, they're not new bodily functions, but they're newly understanding their bodily functions. Their poop schedule likely will change. However, they will poop probably once or twice a day, but a lot of kids do withhold in the first couple of days because this is a new, very big thing. So when they do poop, you want them to get 2 stickers if and when their poop goes in the toilet. So we're focusing on the positives. We are rewarding what they do that we want them to continue doing. We are reinforcing the positive behavior. We are only giving stickers when they pee and poop in the toilet. We are never taking away stickers ever. Once they have earned it, they're earning it for keeps. They do not get their stickers taken away no matter what. Now, once their chart is full, then they get a physical prize. You should have a treasure box or whatever it might be where your child has picked out some prizes from the dollar store or the dollar spot at Target, whatever you want to do, bring them there and let them choose up to like 10 small little prizes. Might be a pack of crayons, might be a coloring book, might be a dollar store Barbie, like who cares what it is. If your child chose it, you want them to be able to pick the prize that they want when they have filled their chart. So then it goes without saying, I would hope that once they fill their chart and they get their prize, that you start over with a new chart and you continue the process. The biggest question that I get is, how long do I continue to do this for? Well, that's tip number 5, and you need to have a plan for phasing out of your reward system. Now, it can be a couple weeks, it can be a couple months. It's going to depend on your child. If your child is highly reliant on these prizes, there's no harm in continuing to use your sticker chart and to use this reward system for as long as it seems like your child needs it. Now, when it seems like your child may be disinterested or doesn't really care about the rewards anymore, you need to either change it up, or if they have a pretty good grasp on potty training, that's when you can start weaning it out. If you need help on how to wean out of using a reward system, then definitely get in touch with me and we can talk more in depth about that. If you're really interested in a full video on how to wean away from using a reward system, then let me know in the description box down below. But I'm not gonna jump into all of that right now because it'll make this video a whole lot longer, and do we really have the attention span for that? So now, if you've tried all these things and it's still not working, then you may have a consequence-driven child. Again, a video for another day, or a topic for a one-on-one consultation. If you need a customized solution for your child's potty training issues and a reward system has not ever worked for your child, then let's hop on a call together. I can do a full assessment of your situation and a customized plan for your family, and we will get you through to the other side of this issue, whatever you may be dealing with. Grab a consultation in the description box down below. There is a link for one-on-one calls. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and keep blooming. Mwah.